Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
So my name is Nicole.
Sorry.
Welcome to the show. What's your name?
I'm Ramona Njeri. Yes, that's me.
Karibu.
Thank you.
And
Yeah,
our
and
lovely
I'm-
gentleman.
Yeah, I'm Joel Kirambo. That's my name, yeah.
Aya, Karibu. So how have you all been?
We've been good. Personally, I've been good. Chani jongelele.
Yeah, no problems. Niko sawa kabisa.
Wiki ni kuisha inaisha. Mmekuwa sawa?
Tuko sawa.
Basi me I've had one long week. Basi.
Msha, kweli.
Anyway, so today we are going to be talking about men's mental health.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll ask you a couple of questions and just be honest with your opinion. So what do you think about men's mental health?
For me, I think a man's mental health, as it's something it's currently ongoing. And I believe that even men should be given that chance to speak up, be given a chance to be vulnerable, because this society, especially the African society, mwanaume ni kuvumilia, I don't believe that kind of thing, because asipoongea unashtukia, like even suicide cases, even mental cases do go up. So I usually say people should speak up regardless of gender, and nobody has that right to judge somebody. Yeah.
Yeah. Joel.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing.
Could you explain?
It's good that men's mental health is being spoken about, but I think it's being spoken about by the wrong people. Majority, the people who have airtime, I mean, they're not the ones who need to speak about men's mental health. We need to hear from men themselves.
So you think that women being the fronters in speaking about mental health is not really right?
I'm not saying it's not right, but it should be men who are leading there,
But
not the women.
there was a walk for men's mental health recently run by, I think, Obina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was nice because you men had your own platform there.
Walking does not do much. I mean,
After walk, hakukuwa na conference.
Conference, okay. Conference kama hizi, they don't talk about the problem. They talk about the damage that is caused. I mean, mental health now is spoken about because it affects women.
Very true.
If it doesn't affect women, kill
It's
it.
not mental health.
It's not mental health.
I think that's really wrong. There's a problem with this society and that kind of mentality.
So women are fighting for men's mental health because they're getting affected by it. Kama wangekuwa affected, no one cares. And no one has ever cared for men.
True. Sad.
Umesema women are fighting for men's mental health because they're being affected.
Yeah.
So how do you think us women are being affected by men's mental health?
Because now, majority of women, now their children are struggling with mental health. Now they see it because now their children are grown-up people. Their husbands are struggling with this. And that's like direct effect. That's why they speak about it now. Men have always struggled. Men have always had issues. I mean, men commit suicide at 4 times the rate of women. Have you ever seen it on news?
No, but that's very sad.
And when one woman commits suicide, we all forced to wear ribbons the next week.
Sad truth.
Yeah, it's a very sad truth. Even for me to realize.
No one has cared for men. Not even men. Even men don't care about men. I mean, it's a society. Men need to be strong. Men need to be strong and men need to be mentored by other men. The society today, they want me to go for counseling. They need me to go for, And the counselor is a woman, majority of the times.
But they say that for a woman it's easier to bring out that like women have this way of bringing out that psychological aspect for you to open up.
There's no evidence for that.
So unasema we kama mwanaume ukienda therapy but it's a woman who's that it's very hard for you to open up.
Your case imeisha before it starts, because now there is no woman who understands men. I mean, if women understood men the way you're saying, we would not have so many men drinking every day. I mean, ukienda kwa club, ukienda kwa bar ama club every evening on a weekday. Do you think there are single men there ama they are married men?
Married, by the way.
Do you think that's an indicator of a problem at home?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Now, those professionals at home, no nataka to solve problems. That has never worked. It will never work. It can never work.
That's a really sad truth. The fact that sisi wanawake ndio tunafanya, we are pushing men into mental illnesses.
Women are pushing it. Women are actually, I think that there's like two theories. This is just my opinion. I think women are pushing it because they have invested in there. Majority of therapists are women. Now, if there's not a heightened demand for therapy, how will they survive? So we have to create a market for that.
So talking about
now, women do not go for therapy to other women, and that's accepted, right?
Yeah.
Men, when we refuse to go for therapy to women, everyone has an opinion.
An opinion about it.
Yeah.
But let me ask, like, okay, isn't it not out of fear of being vulnerable towards women that is making you not go to a therapist that is most likely female? Because I tend to think like maybe sometimes men just fear being vulnerable around women. They think that it will take, like, how do I say it? They'll take advantage of their emotions and stuff or their vulnerability, because at some point even women can be vindictive. But for me, I say, I don't think it doesn't matter. For me, even if you get counseling from a woman or even a man, I think a counselor is a counselor.
Do you think you know how it is to be a man?
No, okay. I know I don't, but you see, you can't be this, sorry to say, but biased. You need to even how she, yeye ni mtu pia yako na your profession and stuff. What if yeye ndiye anaweza kuadvise better than even your fellow man?
That has never happened. There's no history suggesting that women are better at understanding men. Do you have anything to refer to?
Nope. I'll just... But I have a question. You've talked about men going to therapy. What is your opinion on that? If you go to therapy na upate ni mwanaume yako hapo, will you open up?
Men, I have seen majority of this social media therapists, these guys who have an opinion about relationships and men, and I think like this guy called Benjamin
Zulu.
That is not what men need. He's speaking for women, not for men. And his opinion does not matter.
I saw one of his shows, 5,000 kuingia, and I was like, I want to listen to first what you're preaching before I come in here to what you're saying. So you're saying whatever he's saying, ako saidia wanawake.
Ako saidia wanawake. Otherwise, he'll be out of business.
So that is where he's there because of the market.
He's there. In anything he does, he has to be on the side of the women. Otherwise, he has no audience.
So nasema mtu mwanaume akiamka aseme yeye ana fight for the rights of men, he's not going to get an audience out of it.
We know what happens if I say something controversial against women.
Yeah, you're going to be called not a femicist. You're going to be a chauvist. You'll be called all kind of names.
Exactly. Why? But women, if you go to TikTok, women have a lot of opinions that are terrible about men. No one says anything. Don't you think that's a power imbalance?
I think the problem came in when women were more empowered than men.
Yeah.
So the women waka feel ni kama in a way we are more superior to you because it's always everywhere you go it's always
I'm waiting for the day. I'll
empowerment.
see women complaining that they have too much power. I mean, if you look at now admissions on universities. Have you ever been to a class in these campuses? Yes. I have in the last 1 year moved a lot. And some classes are like 10 to 1. 10 women and just 1 man. That's a ratio. I have never seen a complaint. But if the same was happening to women, everyone will be stopped. The whole parliament will go to the colleges, right?
Very true.
True.
Now I'm waiting for the day I will see women advocating for equality. Women wanted equality, right?
Yeah.
Do you think they got it?
No, they got empowerment. They did not get equality.
They have more than equality.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They did not get the equality they wanted. They got more empowerment.
Women,
so unapata
women never
hakuna
wanted equality at all. Women
love ourselves too
women
much.
never want equality at all. If you give a woman equality, she will want more.
Oh, it's like, okay, I know it's out of topic. But the way women say, like, whatever a man has, it's their money.
It's
but when it
Or
comes
ile
to women,
unasema boyfriend akiwa na pesa ni yenyu but
ni
pesa
yenyu,
yako ni yako.
Yeah, and that's socially accepted.
I think also,
Which is wrong.
Yeah, also
Yeah.
Talking about the things that are accepted in society, do you think that societal expectations and societal beliefs affect men's health? Like ile naamini, if I'm to get married right now, my husband's not supposed to be providing, I'm not supposed to be removing any money. Do you think that has like a weight on men's mental health?
It does. Because now I was taught kutoka like kindergarten. Boys and girls are the same. Now actually we were being told, CRT, you just, it's something you think. No, imeandikwa mpaka kwa wall. Everyone. Boys and girls are the same.
Reminder.
It's a reminder. Now I've grown with that. Now I'm a product of that campaign.
That campaign, yeah.
Now when I treat you equal in dates, you start complaining, telling me I should be
Sitaki kwenda
superior.
50-50.
I should be superior. How mimi superiority yangu nimetoa wapi? What makes me superior?
Okay, your place ya kulipa dates 50. What makes you superior is the fact that some of us were brought up in the expectation of men are the ones supposed to be providing. Mwanaume ndo anafaa kulipia this, mwanaume ndo anafaa kulipia
Then
that.
men need to be empowered more than women.
If I don't know about men being empowered more than women. Me what I would say is I think we should all have like
If you
both
expect
empowerments.
more from me, and then you expect you to be more superior when it comes to raising, I mean that logic does not work. If you make a man a superior in the beginning, in the process, and then you expect more from him, that is, I think, fair. But if we're given equal stuff, equal opportunity, equal everything, and then you expect more from me naitoa wapi? Like I have dated a chick, yeah? We went to the same primary school, same high school zilikuwa karibu, lakini we are on the same level at everything.
Everything, yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Then when I take her out, when we go out, we decide, Leo, let's go out for a date. She expects me to pay full. I'm like, tumeenda the same college, tumeenda the same primary school, same high school. Iyo extra income una expect me nikuwe nayo. Where did I get it? I didn't go to a school where men are taught how to make more money than women. There was equal. Now, she expects me to pay full. And if I don't pay full, I am a weak man, I'm a low-grade man, nini.
That's a very
what
bad
causes-
society.
That is how the society, even the reality of how we live. That's not an imagination. That is how we live. Women expect more from us, but they're more empowered than us.
So unasema ukienda date na msee, if right now I decide to go on date with somebody, I'm supposed to help them pay once in a
And
while.
then 50-50, because we were taught, all of us, to make money the same way.
hakuna soso.
Hakuna so
Chwani,
50-50.
chwani.
But you know, like this is September. September is usually known as take on your man out on a date. How many ladies do you think will actually do that?
Very less.
few.
Very
Very
few.
few.
Honestly, very few.
few. Or
Very
none.
few.
Like, you know, ukisahau Valentine's, usahau Girlfriend's Day, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Do you think that is an expectation that you men set? Ama ni sisi tunakuanga- we are just
It's women.
delusional?
I have never seen a man talking about Valentine's.
Okay, that's true.
Because
Hapo ndipo wanaitwa men are kings.
Men are
Men are
let me
kings.
tell you,
Igwe.
you see, during February and August, nilisikia 1st of August is Girlfriend's Day. The whole of July and the whole of January to Valentine's, you'll never see anyone hating on a man. Everyone will be like,
True,
oh, my
true,
man,
true.
my man. Men are
Igwe.
kings. Igwe. So, hiyo time yenye mnapatanga hiyo praise, does it like boost your masculinity ama ego ndio upate ile my lady or my girlfriend has been boasting about me, wacha tu nimpeleke out during Valentine's?
no, men don't operate like that. Men only need one thing from women. Na tukishapata hiyo one thing, we are happy.
What is the one thing?
The one
Maybe I've
thing.
been going about it all wrong.
Men only want one thing. What you do before it ama after it, that's on you.
So akishapata
Bora tu
whatever it is
amepata.
you're saying, ameenda.
We are very simple.
So,
Think about this. When a man hits on you,
okay.
what does he want?
I'd probably say sex.
Exactly. Now, if he comes to you and says, "Hey, I want sex," you look. I think you and I can have a good time. Do you have time tonight? Utasema nini?
If I'm free, I'll say yes.
No.
If it is someone nilikuwa nimemark.
Women don't operate like that.
I operate like that.
Do you know?
Like, kama already nilikuwa nimekumark, why would I play her to get to someone that I want?
He's the one who is marking you.
You
don't mark?
Me, not really.
Women,
Okay, yes, at some point
a
you
woman
do.
can mark you 100 times, but she'll not do anything about it.
I'll just put myself in your path. I
How
would
will we
start
know?
mama
You will
nikuje
not
nikuapproach.
say anything. I
No,
mean,
I will not say anything because me saying anything, mimi
because you don't want to take that risk.
not
There's a
about
risk-
taking
there's
the
a risk of
there's a
rejection.
risk about me kuja kuapproach mwanaume aniambia hapana.
Yeah.
But also I always feel like if I approach a man, it might feel like I am approaching or demeaning his masculinity.
No, men have never complained about that. If a woman hits on me, I'm very happy about it. I mean, ask any man around here. Ati dem akujia niambia, "Hey, I like you." Umenijenga masculinity.
Like sasa shida nilikuja
Lakini,
nikwambia hey I
it's
like you
the
alafu
women.
unikatae.
It's the women who are scared of rejection.
Imagine the shame, and
Do you
the
know
guilt.
how much a man who is 19, do you know how many times he has been rejected in life? Wachana tu na madem, like with everything.
Yeah.
Ushaenda recruitment ya policy?
No.
The guy anasema kama uko less than 6 feet pale. For men.
Umechujwa.
For men, yeah. For women mnadanganywa ati kila mtu apitie hapa. Kila mtu apitie
Nikiwa
hapa.
5'4".
Sasa hiyo mko 5'4". Men mna accept 6 feet.
Yeah, I'm actually 5'4".
Unaona?
5'6".
So it's not the same. Men are rejected. How many times do children vijana wanaambia vijana watoke hapa?
A lot of times.
Do you think that we get used to it? But instead of using that energy to feel, we are tunaonewa, now I have mental health problems. No, we become stronger.
So you're saying the rejection that umepata inafanyanga ukwe strong, but
We become stronger.
I think for us ladies it's different. Me I can reject, I think I would probably cry for a whole week. Like just
True,
sit
true.
down
I
and read
know.
myself
And
and
you'd
be
be
like,
like-
oh, he rejected me. Oh, he
So we
rejected
are
me.
not equal, we are not the same.
So as a man, do you think men are allowed to show emotions in public or anywhere?
Which kind of emotions? Happiness?
Happiness,
I think basically
jealousy,
any kind of emotion.
any kind of emotion.
Actually, I think I had something from an older man, Kitambo. A man should not show emotions. And I think I agree with that. Like, ucheze hapo medium.
You don't think that's
Ucheze
a
hapo
societal
medium.
expectation?
Like, if I meet a happy man, a man who is very happy, I cannot trust you. You're too happy. What is it to be happy about all the time? Men are not supposed to be too happy. Are you attracted to too happy men?
No.
Exactly. Exactly.
Unakaa hivi unasema, "Hey,
Chali anashinda kupiga mambo nakwambia leo. Like anaanza story na happiness. It's actually not a bad thing. Lakini it puts you off, na? Yeah, too happy is ana smile saa zote, that's
So you're saying men should just have neutral faces, neutral emotions.
Be neutral. Hiyo kucheka iko hapa ndani.
But that's like carrying a lot of emotions. What if something bad happens? You're not allowed to like cry about it.
Mwanaume tunapigwa ngumi na mwizi mejambazi nini. We don't cry. The first emotion is not to think of crying. No. Crying is looking for assistance. Sindio? Kiingia boxing match, you don't cry. Lakini unapigwa ile hapa nje utafaint. Lakini you don't cry. That is not the first emotion that comes to men. To women, it only comes because you want attention and you need help. Think about this. A woman fighting a woman in the bush.
Watalia, watavutana nywele alafu anze kulia.
Watalia wakiona watu wengine wanawatch. Lakini without anyone watching, they will not be crying. They will be fighting like men.
Kweli watapigana mangumi na wavutane nywele.
Yeah.
actually that's what they say. Women we thrive over, is it attention? Like they
Yeah,
say
we thrive on attention.
a
Yeah,
lot.
very true.
So tusipopatiwa hiyo we are like, the hell.
But you know,
No,
I've also met men who are attention seekers, which is a really bad trait.
part
It
is
gives
true.
me ick. It's a very bad trait for a man. Like, what's your opinion on men who are like attention seeker? Like, you date someone who is always like, oh, you're not giving me enough attention. Oh, you don't call me enough. Oh, you don't text me enough. Oh, you don't post me.
I think it's very jealous of women that it's okay if you're the jealous one. Don't you think?
Yeah, being a jealous woman, that's okay. But I'm saying dating a man who is like that.
No. If a woman is jealous, it's fine.
But
But if a man is jealous, it's not fine. That is based on your opinion as a woman. You get the ick. How equal is that?
No, I get the ick when a man is an attention seeker. I have no problem with a man being jealous. At least
But
I know
you don't have a
care
problem
about
with
me.
a woman being an attention seeker.
It depends with how much attention you're seeking.
The same amount of the woman is seeking.
As a man,
Yeah.
just to be honest.
So
like,
let's say hakuna equality. To see we don't have the same problems.
yeah, I'm gonna say we don't have the same problems.
So do you see why I'm in the side of women cannot really advise men on mental health and being a man?
I would never advise. I would never.
I'm not a professional at this. This is just my opinion, and I think I'm right. I'm more right than many professional women who are in this industry.
Yes, I think I'm never. I don't think I am ever going to be able to understand what men go through to a point where catching and being manaume. Hey, I know you're going through this, and I think this is what I'm supposed to do. I don't think I'm ever gonna get to that point, and I think I am okay with that because I know zile vitu mika dem napitia. I don't expect a man to go through the same thing. I'll go through something. I'll cry about it, and then I'll have one of my friends that'll be like, "Hey, babes, this and this happened. Can you help me figure out a solution?" But for men, I think it's very hard for a man to be emotionally vulnerable, even to their male friends. I've never had a male friend be like, call another male friend, be like, "Hey, bro, napita hivi na hivi." No, they're usually like, "Hey, bro, trying to kapige drinks," and maybe they're going through something.
Yeah, most men, because now today most men, I don't trust most men because they're not like men. Unajua?
LGBTQ.
They're too soft, they're too emotional, they're too reactive. Moshene wanapenda sana kuongea. Yeah?
Ama ni LGBTQ.
So I'll share something with a male friend, yeah? And then kidogo he has shared it with another man. Na ametoa in a different version than what I was. Me hata sikuwa nataka usaidizi. I just want to be heard.
Ulikuwa nataka kuvent.
Yeah, nataka tu kuvent. But then you choose a man who you think is, strong man. Then kidogo you hear your story from someone else, like, "Hey bro, nisikia unapitia sijui nini, what's up?" Like I didn't it's men are not unafaa kufe nayo. Like kufe nayo. Now if that happens to you once, you will never open up.
So you think the reason most men are closed up is because maybe someone shared whatever they were going through, and that is not even what they wanted.
Like exposing
Yeah, I
your
don't
secrets
trust
and
many
stuff.
men. Many men out here are just women with male body parts.
That's a hard one.
Yeah. They're just they're raised by women, so watatoa your masculinity wapi?
So you think men who are raised by single mothers don't have masculinity?
They're the emotional ones that you don't like.
Well, okay.
And you teach them to be emotional, right? Unawambia, just share with me what you're going through. Akishare kwa nyumba, wako like, "Oh, you'll be fine." Akikuja kushare huko nje, we will deal with him.
So those moms.
Even the women who raise those men don't like men like that. Umetoka tu kusema you don't like an attention seeker man.
Yes.
Now if you raise a man wewe mwenyewe, now you attention seeking for you is normal. Don't you think that's going to seep into him?
It is.
Now if another woman ametoka from somewhere apate hiyo attention seeking in a man, she's going to be like, "Ek."
So
Yeah, it's a turn
unasema
off.
So women raise the men they hate.
Yeah. Okay. This is intense. This is
very
intense. This is intense.
So you're saying for moms who are raising their boys alone, tunafaa to
Actually,
reduce the emotions.
all statistics of raising children are against women raising children on their own. All. A single dad does almost the same as a mother and father.
I want to start a conversation. Do you think single dads are better than single moms?
Statistics show it. It's not my opinion.
I want to see those stats.
single dad.
Search on that.
A single father will raise a child with just very small percentage points lower than a mother and a father. Like any single mothers, you're on the bottom.
So, but would single dad put more masculine energy
Yes,
and alpha energy into their
No,
daughters more?
fathers teach their children how to take care of themselves. Women teach children how to depend on them.
I don't think that's what I would want to teach my kid.
You don't want, but it happens. You're too empathetic.
Yeah, we are very empathetic. So you're saying for moms who are raising their kids,
If I raise my children to not depend on me completely, like by 18, I want you out of here. That's how I raise them.
Sasa tunakula kwangu. Shui.
Mtoto wangu namwambia, if you go to school na ukuja hapa kama uko na kesi ya sijui shule umefanya something, you fought with someone, try to be the one who beat the other one. Because ukuja kama wewe umepigwa, nitakupiga kwanza ndo nikusikize.
Sasa ndo ujue
Ndo
utakusikiza.
as a mom, I think I will take that one. Yeah, kumchapa kuja shule kumechapana.
It's not that I'm promoting violence.
I know you're
I'm just teaching
but
my
you're
child
teaching them
to
how to
defend
protect
themselves.
themselves.
there's sometimes you need to stand for yourself. Ukwe ni dem ama chali, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you need to stand up for yourself because the world is really cruel out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as a single dad, ukisikia gunshot zimelia na mtoto wako ako nje na he's like 18, there's a big difference in response between a single dad and a single mother. Now single mother akisikia gunshot imelia huko nje, my son he's in danger, ako wapi? Mtoto wake bitakuja, most likely mtoto wake ndo ameshutiwa, most likely than not. But the child raised by the single father, most likely endo ameshutu mtu.
That is painfully true.
So which one are you comfortable with? When you sleep in the house, you get gunshot, which option would you go for?
My kid coming home alive, I don't care if the other
Exactly.
or not.
Exactly. Now, men are weak because most men now today are raised by women. Most of these weak men have become grown-ups, and now that the ones leading in society. The weakness ishi. They're still weak.
Wamesikiza zile
They're still
documentaries za
weak.
how to be an alpha male. and they are trying
Exactly.
to do
You
that.
cannot learn how to be a man from the internet. This is a lifelong thing you do.
Yeah.
It's actually supposed to be inside of you. How to respond to violence. How to what many people wanafikiria ati violence is a bad thing. No. If I start fighting you right now, you will call the police.
Yes.
Do you think he will come with more violence?
Yeah,
I'm a peace.
More violence.
More violence.
So you prefer more violence.
I'm
So
trying to
more
protect
violence
myself.
from the police is okay.
No, it's
Which
not.
which masculinity do you like more?
Just don't hit a lady. Let's make it that simple.
Don't hit a lady.
Yeah.
If I hit a lady, because you don't like violence, right?
Yeah, I don't like violence.
You don't like the toxic masculinity. There's nothing like that by the way. Toxic kuna masculinity na kuna femininity. Hizo zingine ni just quoting. Do you think there's toxic femininity?
Yeah.
Yes. there
Why
is.
don't you talk about it? Which one happens more? Toxic femininity or toxic masculinity?
Toxic femininity.
Why? It should be spoken about more.
But if I stand up and start a platform where I talk about toxic femininity, people are going to hate on me, especially the women, because they're going to be like, mbona unasema tabia zetu?
And that's
Women
about
don't
how
like
how is
that.
how is that a bad thing?
Women don't like that. Alafu, it also get to a point where as a man, you'll realize, oh, I'm actually dating a toxic female. But are you going to have to the energy to be like, by the way, this girl is toxic for me. Let me leave.
Yeah, you just leave. I cannot date anyone who
I have a friend who is dating a toxic female na hajaweza kutoka.
because he's a weak man. Sasa, there's nothing to wonder there.
Shots fired! You?
There is
weak
nothing.
men are the ones who are
The
toxic
problem in this
relationships
society
now are
is
talking.
weak men. Women don't even like weak men.
What do you mean by a weak man?
Define weakness in
Aye,
men.
weakness. Mwanaume ana like standing opinions.
So mwanaume mwenye nikisema babe tutafanya hivi anaruka. Babe
Mkato,
tutafanya
sawa.
Okay.
You will love it.
someone who
Even
needs-
me
You will love it for a few days, a few weeks, a few months. Then utaanza kuambia mabeste wako, my guy ako like he'll just say yes. Twenda tu out, he'll say yes. I know he will say yes. Sasa hiyo uko kwa njia, unaambia babes, I'm going out with the girls. Na guaranteed anasema no problem, it's okay.
Okay, sasa huyo kwa kile yako utafeel either umse pia
Ana
kidogo
cheat.
ana cheat ama hako
Now,
interested in that relationship.
sijui kwa nini
Strong
most
point.
women in podcasts and in these conversations mnauliza so what is a strong man?
I want to know what a weak
I can point the boyfriend that you want. The man that you want, he's a strong man. Now you know the strength in him. You know. The man that you want. Wachana na wale wanakukatia.
Kuna wale strong na wale wanakukatia.
The one that
ni wale strong.
ni ule wewe una fight for. Now those characteristics, they need to be molded into a
other
man.
men.
Yeah.
So nasema the reason most of us are in the kind of relationships we are with men is because we found that a man who is stronger than us, a man who is willing to lead, ndio maana tuliamua to date hao.
Yeah, I mean, most women don't get the man they want, yeah? Most women don't. We have the strong men are very few. Si wengi.
Sasa mchukue ratio ya 1:6. Ili pia
That's why,
ili pia the others wasipate the weak men that they don't
No,
want.
no. That's why utapata for a strong man akioa like 3 wives, no one complains.
Yeah, as long
all
as you're
women
able
are
to
just
provide
like
for
no, as long as he's giving them what they want,
as he's
no
providing.
problem. Lakini when you see a weak man with 3 wives, go like this is bad. Why?
Yeah, I saw the story of the lady who has 2 husbands and is planning on adding another one. And the comments on that video were,
Crazy.
Yeah, because everybody's like, anatumika, anafanya. Like, it's very rare for one to see a woman who is strong enough to take on 2 or more husbands.
I actually believe we are living in a society like that today. Ni ile tu we don't talk about it.
So
I don't know any married person who does not sleep with another woman. A married man.
People who are married, actually, baya.
True, it has been said.
I also do not know any married woman who is only sleeping with their husband. So which kind of relationships are those?
So you're just saying, watu huko nje, they're married, but they're actually in open relationships.
No, see,
Not
open
even
relationship, they're in the kind of relationship we talked about where you can have different husbands, you can have many wives. They're just not official wives. Lakini every time they need something, they go to that one guy. Sponyo ni nini, for example?
I think me, the way I would describe it, mtu ananipea do.
Mtu anakupea do. But that guy anakupea do, Sponyo can only be a married man. Shona Sponyo single. Because a single man will not give you money for free.
What
A
if
Sponyo can only be married man.
That one hit so hard in me. I'm trying to think of us for you is not married.
It doesn't exist.
and
But
this
in our society, if women decide that's okay, it's okay. If they decide it's not okay, it's not okay.
So unasema kwa society, women are the final say. Wakisema, that's good to go.
Women
We'll go with
actually
it.
lead the culture in any society. Nyinyi ndo mna spread the culture, nyinyi ndo mna nini. But today the culture is going astray kidogo. It's going off. Now, the losers in this battle, do you know, need the women? Like, for example, how many weddings do we see today every weekend? Compare that with 10, 15 years ago.
But then I've not even had, I've seen or read.
Do you think-
wedding shows?
Do you think it's because women don't want to get married, or it's because men don't want to get married?
Women don't want to get married.
No, it's the other way around.
It's men who don't. Why do men?
If
not
you
want to get married?
if you want to get married, how much money do you have to contribute?
Nothing.
So it's the man who decides the wedding, and
Yeah,
they're
very
saying
true.
no in a big number.
No, I think I have a problem with the societal expectations. Like, I was listening to another TikTok recently about a woman who was complaining about the Kikuyu culture, where kama shosho yako hakulipa bride price, you have to pay for your grandmother, you have to pay for your mom, and then you pay for yours. And all this unapatanga is on the burden of the man who is coming to marry. Ama you go around social media and you find the requirements of dowries, that absurd requirements that men are actually supposed to do that. And I'm like, why is it that men are the only people who have to contribute? Wewe umesomeshwa na mzazi. The same man has also been amepelekwa shule na mzazi, amefanywa kila kitu na mzazi. Why is it that sisi wanawake pekee ndo tunalipiwa dawari?
Yeah, I mean, if I had if my opinion was heard, I mean, I'm nobody, but if I had a strong opinion and an influential opinion, I would advise men today, hakuna haja kuoa. There's no need of getting married.
Like legally
Aya,
married
let me-
when he come with stay.
Legally married, it does not benefit a man in any way. Think about this. If you are my girlfriend, and in before I marry you, and now you're my wife, but you are my girlfriend, what do I get from you now that I'm married to you that I did not get when you were a girlfriend?
Ndaka kupikia kila siku.
There is nothing. But from you to me, you expect so much more.
Yeah, because if I get married, I'm not saying that is what I expect from my husband, but the society expects that if I get married, the man is the one who's providing. But in my opinion, I think as much as people are getting married out here, hata kama nizo weddings that come with, those relationships that come with stay, both of you are supposed to be able to sit down and have a conversation of, hey, this is the amount of money I bring in the house, this is the amount of money you bring in the house, this is the bills I'll be able to afford, and these are the bills you'll be able to afford. Because most of the time when I'm social media, oh, this is my man and this is the bill he pays, and this is the bill the woman pays. But ukiangalia the bill the woman pays, it's actually getting money out of the bank account. And you'll also hear these women out here saying, oh, my man doesn't have money, but you're the one who is spending all the money.
Yeah.
And you're also complaining, oh, my husband is always out there drinking. He's drinking because when he comes home, and I remember someone once told me last year, the reason I stopped talking to you was because you don't give me peace. I never knew what a man's peace was until recently. Someone told me, I stopped talking to you because you don't give me peace. Every time I come here, you always, oh, you do this. Oh, you're always complaining.
Oh,
so, upatei mwanaume peace. And he was like, you need to learn how to give a man their peace. And I researched on what a man's peace is because I've never actually sat down and nikasikia peace ya mwanaume. It's always like, oh, the woman's not supposed to be peaceful. And I realized that actually a lot of men don't talk about their emotions and they don't actually sit down and be like, oh, I need peace from this woman. You just, unapata tu mtu amekuondokea na kuambia mbona. So,
I think even me, what I feel like sometimes even women, we are not humble enough to see that sometimes we are the problem. We are good at gaslighting and is it called guilt tripping?
Yes.
To a point that we don't even see that kind of side of us, that sometimes we make men suppress their own emotions to a point that they blow up, and it's not actually quite good because, oh, we complain about this and this and this. Like, and then especially this part of finances, like pesa na nini unasema, oh, hani provide, oh, hanifanyi nini. Me usually say as well, as a lady, when you look for your own money, like usishinde ati kila wakati
unataka mwanaume yako financially independent and you're still not financially
and then you keep on nile tunashinda nafika mahali mwanaume yako.
If today men became honest now aseme women should date on their level, women will be upset, sindio?
Yeah,
sadly true.
If mimi saya I cannot date a broke chick. I mean, kama una fair uko kwa ligi yangu tafadhali. Kama fair peke yake. Kama you can't get fair, tafadhali tuachane tu.
Why do you think mnaichangwa fair?
Because woman, madam, I think you've been brought up to think that men, you are a man's problem.
I don't think that, but okay.
Exactly, you do.
Personally,
I'll prove it to you why. When I met you when you were single, you had very good hair. Na niwe umejitengenezea, si ndio? Now, the minute naanza kukusalimia and then I like you, unaniambia ati nywele yangu inafaa itengenezwe nini.
My nails.
Why me?
I need a massage.
Why me? I found actually the way you look ndo ilikuwa entry point. Kumbe it's sponsored by someone else.
Yeah, you have not seen the clips of people big saying unanitaka na nikikwambia uniweke venye nimeweka utashindwa.
Then stay with the guy amekuweka saa hii.
How many women do you think are actually ile ya I pay for my, like for me I pay
I
for
think
my hair,
majority if not tukiweka in percentage it make sense. Tukiweka in percentage itakuwa negligible. Most women are broke. Let's just say the way vile iko. Actually they don't have anything. Aya. Do you think how many women do you think have like 10,000 shillings kwa account? If they have an account, how many women do you think have that?
So unasema controlling women is
so
very
if
easy.
you're not powerful enough to influence your to enforce your idea, how can you be let to rule anything? Feminists want to exist because men support them. Feminists cannot fight men at any level, not even in ideas. Am I lying?
No, that's a shocking fact. It's true.
If you cannot enforce anything,
to facts.
if you cannot, if you cannot use force to say what you mean, like for example, kama tunasema majambazi, they need to be taken to book. Who is supposed to take them to book? Police. What do they use to get these guys? It's in force. They use bullets.
Yes.
Now, if feminism is so beneficial to the society and it helps women, and it has changed their lives for the better. Now, wanaume wakisema, we don't want this tonight. Like leo, we don't want to hear any of this. What are you going to do to stop them?
Kuongea tu.
Kama wataki kuongea,
Tunyamaza.
they win, sindio?
Yes.
Because they have force. Now, try to use force. If you can, if you have very good ideas. Countries zile zinasema, we are very peaceful, we support peace. Do you know what they have that everyone doesn't have?
Power.
Power. Which kind of power?
Fire.
Physical force. Yeah, they have the best bombs in the world. Like US wanasema, we come in peace. We want to see peace in this country. We are not violent country. Enda kwa arsenal zao za jeshi uone helicopters wako nazo na fighter jets.
Not these they call vifaru, the ones that
So the one with the power decides. The women are being given a false sense of power.
Yeah.
Everyone is scared of women. Like, I will never be with you alone in one room. Kama hakuna camera. If there's no camera, I am not.
Unasema hizi kamera zikizimu unatoka hapa mbio.
I'll be the first one out.
Ataambiwa wewe femicide.
Na mimi ndo nitawakisha simu torch na bado niweke camera on.
Unarekodi ukitoka.
Yeah. Because it's too risky. It's too risky for men.
Okay, we have actually damaged some men out here.
One thing happened to me siku moja. We went for a club, kujibamba tu. Then I had a chick that she liked me, I liked her. I suggest twende out. I was like, okay. Because we are many of us, twende tu. So I went. Then I did not plan that watu wanaweza lewa mpaka kila mtu ajue anaenda wapi. So nikajipata ako kwangu. Now she's completely drunk. I am drunk, lakini I have senses. Then she started puking. She started behaving like she's dying. Do you know what happened to me?
I think I have a sense of the story.
Do you know what went through my head? Unajua niliona gate ya kamiti hivi. Who will believe me? Who will ever believe? Alafu I had dreadlocks. Who will believe me? No one will ever believe me.
You're accused of first degree murder.
Yeah. So women, I understand that you care for men's mental health, but it's a false thing. You all know that you're lying. Munajua you're lying. You're only doing it because you want money. You want money directly or indirectly.
Attention.
You want attention because you only talk about things that benefit you. These men don't even sleep in the house. They don't pay rent. They need it. Those things benefit you. If you care about men, care about the ratio of 4-1 men dying every day. See, it's high too. They've been dying a lot.
True.
They've been dying for years. And no one talks about it. Sometimes hata media inaogopa kuongea about it. Because
they'll be called anti-feminists. Wanawake watawataka.
Yeah. So tafadhali, if you really care about men, be honest. Which is very hard for women, yeah? Be honest. Do it for the good of everyone. These are your kids. These are your husbands. They're your brothers. Mukifanya, muifanya genuinely, na si kutafuta attention kwa social media, kwa media, na kwa streets.
True.
Yeah. There's no way you're going to be fighting for men's mental health. Na umevaa booty short. Umevaa booty short na shati. Hiyo shati, hiyo crop top ya mental health imekunjwa mpaka hapa. Which kind of rights are these?
So you know that when it comes to us fighting for your rights, we're supposed to dress appropriately.
Women should fight for women to become better women.
Oh, so basically you're saying like we should stop preaching hypocrisy. Like we should not preaching. Like we should stop being hypocrites. Like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, I think that's it.
Which you all know that it's true.
Yeah.
And then call out wale mademu wako kwa TikTok wanasema wasichana wacha niwaambie siri ya kudeal na machali unadu hivi. Those are the women your sons are going to meet next year. Then utaanza kusema men are the problem. Men are not the problem.
We are the problem.
I can trace 99% of all problems in Kenya today to women.
Basically, we are quite toxic.
So tafadhali msitupake snake oil. We can see this. A lot of these guys who talk on the internet, well, they are very wise. But how do you even wear a pink suit and then talk on TV? Like Benjamin Zulu.
Anyway, as we wrap up.
How masculine is that?
I hate pink. Let's start there. Pink is not one of my favorite colors. I think it's too shiny. Me, I'm a kind of a black person. Anyway, as we wrap up.
Najua, they'll say that, kila mtu akona choice of colors. No, that is stupid.
Black ama white.
Be a man. Enda kwanza ufanye mjengo. It will make you a man. Automatically utageuka mwanaume pole pole.
Kama ujaenda mjengo.
Do that.
As we wrap up, Joel.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being on our show. It was a really fun episode to shoot. I've learned a lot. What's your advice to anyone out there who thinks about men's mental health, and any man out there who's going through it? What would you advise them?
I think men's mental health is about men, right? So I think men, in this modern society, it's okay to seek help, but seek help from other men.
Sure.
Seek help from men, and seek help from men you look up to. Not just any man passes around is a man. Most men out here are not men. They're just males. So
in sheep's clothing.
Yeah. Men are very few. And if you want to know a man, follow where the women go in the dark. The kind of guy they hunt in the darkness. Huyo ndo mwanaume. Look for that guy.
So kama hujatafutwa, so you're saying there's a difference between a man and a boy?
A man and a male.
A man and a male?
Yeah.
So kuna my man and kuna my male.
Yeah, women know this thing.
Or in short, kababa.
Kababa. Kuna man na kababa.
Exactly.
Watu wa kababa.
Change your ways.
Just change your ways. Ramona, what do you have to say as we wrap up?
Okay, for me, I'll say, hey, it has been imeni hit kabisa, but women ni ukweli lenye, women, we should stop being toxic, and we should not be hypocrites, because basically women, we can be fake, honestly. Yeah, so from what Joel has said, I think it's better to listen to men more, not on your own benefit, but for their own benefit. Hey, kweli. Tunaambia vitu hadi mimi niko wewe.
I know.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Yeah. And you?
Me, I'll just say, if you're dating or if you have a partner or a man out there around you, just be his peace. Usimsumbue kila wakati, niambie what is going on with you. If a man wants to talk, I think they will actually do that. And women, we are being toxic. Let's stop the hypocrisy. Sure. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be honest to the people around us, so that hata kama si tuna empower, let's be able to empower the males around us, or the men,
not the kababa.
the men around us. Let's be able to empower that. Thank you very much for today's shows. I think that's all for today.
Lively.
That was really lively.
It was really
Thank you.